11:16 right now, and so Betsy is here. So Helene has made landfall?
I think it has, at least to me, it looks like the center of the center has just crossed over the shore. But of course, the National Hurricane Center will make the final determination on the time. The impacts are definitely being felt, and we'll be feeling some impacts from the storm tomorrow. So let's get to it. We got a lot to get through. Temperatures in the 60s to begin the day, breezy conditions, cloudy skies. We'll pick up shower chances later in the day with temperatures topping out in the 70s. And note that we went from breezy to windy, and it's all because of Hurricane Helene. Still 140-mile-per-hour winds as of the 11 o'clock advisory from the National Hurricane Center. The gusts went up to 160, and based on what we've been seeing on radar out of Tallahassee, that certainly seems feasible. It does look to me like the eye has crossed over and is already starting to come down. Here is the circle right there. That's the eye. So it looks like most of it is on shore now. Perry is a little tiny town that is inland. This is basically where ground zero is tonight for a lot of folks keeping an eye on this. We've had incredible storms that have come onshore already with just amazing amounts of wind. Literally the wind gauges, all the wind readings just shot up. Incredibly enough, the Tallahassee National Weather Service office still has power. Their radar is sweeping. Jacksonville lost power, but you can see the sweep going around, and they are anticipating losing the radar, at least the functionality of the radar this evening, as the west end of the eye goes right up over Tallahassee. Picking up 117-mile-per-hour winds at about probably 3,500 5,000 feet. Right now, 102-mile-per-hour winds still offshore at this point as the back of the eye will start to come onshore. So still a very long night ahead for the folks in Perry that literally just within the last hour saw their conditions start to deteriorate rapidly. So as the storm continues to move in, all that energy that's been packed around the eye and in a pretty, nice package of the storm itself, even though it's very large, now all of that energy, it doesn't disappear, it dissipates. And when it dissipates, the wind field begins to expand. So you can see that the core of the storm comes up over the Carolinas and northern Georgia tomorrow morning. They're still expecting it to be a Category 2 storm tomorrow morning in South Georgia. And then it starts to pull back to the west. And as that core comes up into southwestern Ohio, we will be on the edges of some very windy conditions. So we will have direct impacts from Helene. And then tomorrow evening, you can see how that wind core continues to expand as the storm continues to fall apart. So Helene's remnants tomorrow will be here, and we're still going to have to deal with some of the impacts with showers through the weekend. Wind gusts locally 25 to 40 miles per hour. Nothing we haven't dealt with before, but still pretty notable. Showers will move in from south to north. They'll be scattered around the area, especially in the afternoon and the evening, and will continue with blustery showers over the weekend. Here's the wind forecast, and notice that by noon we have wind gusts that are anywhere 20 to 35 miles per hour. But in the late afternoon and the evening, our wind gusts really start to go up, especially out west. If you're in Erie County or out on the islands, plan on a rough go tomorrow. We're expecting 40-mile-an-hour winds. We're going to have big waves too, and probably lakeshore flooding will be a concern. Even into tomorrow evening, we still have very blustery, gusty winds, and that will be a big impact for the Friday night football games. We're anticipating 5 to 11-foot waves out on the lake, and it looks like they'll possibly even be a little bit bigger on the west end. National Designer hour-by-hour forecast. There's the rain that comes along with that wind, so we'll have a few showers possible south in the morning with that east wind building in. Those showers will work from south to north through the day. We'll get another reinforcing shot of moisture in the afternoon. Now you can see 6 p.m. Plan on some scattered showers, maybe a downpour or two. That will linger through the evening, but it all depends upon how the orientation of these bands will be coming in, and it does look like we will have to contend with waves of rain through the evening. Now, hopefully that will not be impacting the Guardians game, fingers crossed, but we are going to say that there is a chance for some passing showers throughout the game. Here's your Union Home Mortgage forecast. We're going to stay here in the mid and upper 70s, dealing with the remnants of Helene with showers and some breezy conditions all until Tuesday when a big cold front comes through and everything changes and fall finally arrives to northern Ohio by the middle of next week.